You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, guys, we're going to be talking about the Ime Udoka situation yet again. As you guys know, the Boston Celtics head coach is suspended for the entire season. And guys, I don't believe he will actually be back. I mean, the Celtics themselves have actually come out and said that they will revisit his status with the team at a future date. I believe that it is actually over. Now, the rumor is that he was actually sleeping with some executive's wife inside the organization, and that she was actually a travel planner within the team, making travel plans for the team, as well as Nia Long, the fiance. I'm assuming she's still the fiance of Ime Udoka. This is bad, guys. This is really, really bad. Now, Matt Barnes, he actually came out and defended Ime Udoka at first before he found out any of the details. Now, guys, I believe those details are really out there in the sports media, in the NBA. It's just not public knowledge to us. Now, of course, I'm not in the sports media. We do our own thing over here on Black and White Sports. But, folks, this situation with Ime Udoka is really, really bad. Matt Barnes actually gave an interview with Vlad TV. And folks, he dropped the bombshell. He pretty much confirmed what we had actually been reporting on without actually saying it, folks. And Ime Udoka's NBA career is over. It is just completely over. Here we go, guys. Matt Barnes drops bombshell on Ime Udoka's coaching career. When everything comes out, he'll be lucky to ever coach again in the NBA. This is how serious this is, folks. And it's not the problem that he was actually sleeping around. That's not the issue, because in this clip we're going to play, Matt Barnes says he's seen a bunch of stuff in the NBA, all the way from the owners all the way down. It's not uncommon to mess around. But what Ime Udoka did crossed the line, and he's not trustworthy anymore. So there is a little section here that I'm going to read. And then I'm going to play the clip of Matt Barnes talking to Vlad TV. But a portion of what he said is this, quote, "If everything comes out, which I believe it will, he'll be lucky if he coaches in the NBA again. To be honest with you," Barnes said, "I think it's pretty heavy, man. There's just some stuff you can't do. There's some stuff you can do, so it's just like not judging, to each his own. I've made plenty of mistakes, but if everything comes out, it could get extra hot in the kitchen for him." Now, folks, it could be multiple women. We've actually kind of speculated that also on Sports Wars. This thing is super duper bad. It's so bad that the Celtics don't want this out in public. But let's go ahead. Let's roll this clip here of Matt Barnes actually talking to Vlad TV. Here we go.
You saw this type of thing happening.
I saw stuff going on, you know what I mean? Like from top to bottom. And that's what I said in my post. You know, I've seen from the owners to the dancers to and everybody in between, you know what I mean? It's kind of like its own little reality show, you know, and again, to each his own, you know what I mean? No one's claiming to be perfect. But, you know, like I heard, it's not about what he did. I guess is about who he did it with. Is really gonna you know, kind of flip the game upside down when it comes to this instance. Because like I said, this is not something that's, you know, only the NBA. It happens in the workplace all around. But you know, like I said, it's not so much the act.
Well, have you yourself messed around with a cheerleader or?
Oh, back in my younger days, yeah. Back in my
while
younger
playing
days,
for the NBA.
Yeah. Back in my younger days, you know what I mean. It was some teams have rules, some teams don't. I mean,
well, some teams are actually cool. You can sleep with a cheerleader and
it's
whatever.
Just kind of is what it is, you know what I mean?
Okay.
But this is back, you know, you got to think early 2000s, you know what I mean? So I was, you know, if I talked to a cheerleader here and there, it wasn't really that big of a deal, but.
So right there, guys, you can see when Matt Barnes, or you can just hear what Matt Barnes actually did say. It ain't about the act. It's actually about who he did the act with. So if he was actually sleeping with an executive's wife, that completely crossed the line. Now, another rumor actually out there was that the executive overheard a conversation on a like a Ring doorbell or something. And that's how he actually found out. So that news is out there. So if Ime Udoka was actually sleeping with an executive's wife, that is going way too far. Was he sleeping with multiple women? And of course, the word is also that he was out there making inappropriate comments too about a woman as well. This is deep. This sounds very, very deep. When you're talking about not having an NBA career anymore, yeah, this is going to be really, really bad for him. I believe it's probably over. And a lot of people that actually know it in the sports media, behind the scenes, they know it too. But they can't actually come out and say it. The Celtics don't even want to come out and give us the full story. Usually when something goes down with a team, especially the head coach, we get everything put out there. Everything gets put out there. But in this case, we got nothing. We get nothing from the Celtics. This is how bad it is. When it came to the Washington Redskins, the workplace environment, whole report put out there. Robert Sarver, NBA, an entire report put out there for the public. We've got nothing about Ime Udoka, except that he had an inappropriate relationship with somebody in the organization, and that's pretty much it. This has to be a lot deeper. And Matt Barnes just pretty much confirmed it right there. I believe he was actually sleeping with some executive's wife. Maybe multiple. Because you guys heard in that video clip. It's not unusual for guys to sleep around, from the owner all the way down. But I guess he crossed a fine line on who he was actually sleeping with. And that's probably the major, major problem. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.